Welcome to Climbing Hold News Reviews. Today we've got a training review, and we've got a training review of the tension block. Check that out. So this is pretty sweet. So first of all, thanks for Tension for sending us this. Definitely this is a very, very useful tool. As you guys can see, there's a single one of these they sent me. They can be used as a single basically block, or you can actually have two. So you can imagine you can use these, hang them from the ceiling. You can also use these basically to pull things up from the floor. You can use it just to train in terms of holding things for a long time. You could attach it to a cable machine and actually do like rows and things like that, or curls. So this is an extremely useful tool for any climber that is on the go that can't always make it to the gym. So whether you're traveling or whether you're just at home, this is something that can definitely help you out. So you can see here it's got a little cord attached to it. So the cord is for attaching weights. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. I'm going to be attaching a kettlebell to it. But first I just want to talk about the different positions that this all has. So the tension block has different holds on it. It has basically 4 different in cuts. So there's a side here, you can't see this, but this is flat. This top part is actually in cut, so you can pull on it. There's different basically depths of these. So this bottom one is 20 millimeters. I love that it says that right there. A lot of the training programs nowadays, they actually will tell you that a certain basically millimeter depth that they want you to be using. So this is super useful and effective. On the other side, we have 10 millimeters. So if you want to increase that difficulty, you grab that. And again, flip it around, and there's also another in-cut hold there. So that's really comfortable, really nice. They did a great job with this. Tension, of course, they make sure everything is top-notch before they sell it to you. You're not going to find any rough edges or anything. They do, of course, offer seconds. You should definitely check that out. That's kind of its own topic. But anyways, I think this is really cool. The other thing it's got is it's got 2 pockets. So we've got a 2-finger pocket, or I guess if you have small fingers, maybe I have small fingers, I don't know. But you can fit 3 fingers in there. So that's really nice, really comfortable. It's deep enough. It doesn't feel tweaky or weird or anything. Now, if you want to go into the danger zone, the mono. There's a mono pocket right here. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, it is really comfortable. I don't think you're going to have any problems with it, but anytime you're monoing, unless you're like hardcore, you are at risk for a tendon injury, so just be aware of that. Don't push things harder than you should. And listen to your body. That's the most important thing. One of the things that will allow you to keep climbing as long as possible is just listening to your body. Your body is telling you what it wants. Your body is telling you what it needs. Your body is telling you what it does not need. It may not need a mono. It may need a mono. It's hard to say. One thing else too is there is a pinch between these two. It's a pretty small pinch, so as you can see that. But you could certainly work on your pinch strength. If you want to grab like 2-finger pinch strength, you can certainly use that as well. Any 2 fingers, probably wouldn't recommend the thumb and the pinky. I just don't think that's really going to go very well for you. So there's also a pinch. So between the 2 in-cut holds, there is a pinch there. So you can imagine if I'm holding something up off the ground, that would be great. Also, if I'm really brave and I'm pinching something from the ceiling, that would also work really well. I think there's a bonus pinch. Oh yeah, if you grab the side of that, that is a wide pinch, which is really nice. I like wide pinches. Reminds me a lot of the Technic wide pinches that they released a long time ago. If you really want to get into it, super wide pinch. Yeah, check that out. On the back side, there's more. There are actually edges. There's crimps here on this back side. So the bottom one is 6 millimeters, which is pretty small. As you guys probably know, there's different companies that are offering millimeter challenges online. 6 is not the smallest I've seen, but it's getting there. So it's really comfortable though. It's nice and rounded. I don't feel any splinters or anything like that. There's also a slightly larger edge, which is 8 millimeters. So the nice thing about this too is it's progressive. So you've got 6, you've got 8, flip it around, you've got 10, and now you've got 20. So you can definitely progress in terms of maybe you start out at the 20, maybe the next week you work on the 10. So that's really, really cool. And if you're like hardcore, you could grab the 8 and the 6, but I think I could probably hold that for like 2 seconds before bye. So anyways, that's kind of the gist of it. So now I want to demonstrate for you guys what that looks like, attaching a weight to it, and we'll kind of play around with that a little bit, see how it feels. But again, for the price, this is awesome. You could take this to a hotel, you could just have this in your house, you can't make it to the gym, no problem. If you've got 5 minutes, you can play around with this, mess around with it, get in a decent workout, work your finger strength. That's awesome. All right, so next we're going to show you guys what this looks like in action.